I come from a musical family. My dad was a trumpet player, brother was playing the sax, trombone. I used to play the clarinet. We all played the guitar, we all sang. No dancers in my family. We were really singers and musicians. And when I turned 13, I started to dance. How come? It's because one of my friends was a boy. He said, "Hey, Benoit, why don't you come with me to join the folk dance troupe at school?" And my first reaction was, "Dance? Are you crazy? This is for girls." And he said, "Yeah, that's why I started." We were 6 boys and 16 girls. So before I became in love with one of the girls, I became in love with the dance. I said, "Oh man, that's so great." So I started at this age, at 13, to do step dancing. So that's been really my first love, the step dancing. I always kept that dancing. So at those years when I was a teen, I've been influenced by a major fiddle player, Jean Carignan. He was a taxi driver from Montreal. Very tiny man who was playing a lot of fiddle tunes. He was a big fan also of Irish, Scottish, French Canadian music, which we call now Québécois music too. Surely one of his tunes that have been the biggest influence is a reel called Le Rossignol, the Nightingale. This tune shows really the virtuosity of the musician. It's a 5 parts reel, and it goes with a lot of bowing on it with rebounds. And for me, a dancer like I was, it was like, make me wild when I listen to it, you know. This tune was really for me the feeling of a Quebec tunes. When I was listening to a lot of Irish tunes, Scottish tunes, the albums like the Chieftains, I was really impressed. The quality of the arrangements, the quality of the playing, the singing, but that was Irish for me, the sound. Le Rossignol is really a tune from Quebec, but with a very, very high virtuosity. So that was like similar to the Irish with the Quebec heart, the Quebec version. There's something also in the bowing, in the old style, the Irish fiddling, they were using the bow, never quitting the strings. So a lot of triplets, but the bow was never hitting the strings. Well, and Jean Carignan was one of his style, he was hitting. You see, you know, the hairs coming out. He was really, and as a dancer, you know, I wanted it. It's, this is great. I feel it. So this has been a great influence on my life. You know, I still have goosebumps when I listen to that tune. You know, many of his tunes, in fact, Jean Carignan. There was an old fiddler who was playing with us, Jean Morin. And I remember in a party we were doing step dance all together, Quebec style. And this old fiddler, he was playing the fiddle, and once he stopped playing, where other musician playing, and he stood up and started to do a few steps. And I said, "Oh, gee, what's that? What's that step? Could you show me?" He said, "I don't know. I just made it because the music is so inspiring." I said, "How come you don't know you made it? How come you do it?" And I realized that
a big part, you learn something. There's a technical aspect, but there's a big heart aspect I never lost. In all I do in the music, I want to keep this feeling from the very beginning. I started it. I'm a very emotional artist too, and maybe that's why also I reach the people's heart, because they feel this, you know. I'm not a great technician. I'm not a virtuose. In La Bottine, Souriant, there's many virtuosos. They're great players, you know. And but I think they brought me to the band because of it.